Cameron Judd didn't seem completely the type to write novels. Trained in journalism, the former newspaper man even says it was a fluke to get into fiction.
I picked up a Western novel. I don't remember who wrote it. It may have been a Louis L'Amour Western or something along that line in a bookstore, and got to thinking about how I'd grown up enjoying that kind of story myself through the years, and so I gave it a try and was able to sell it.
But since that first try, Cameron has now written over 20 novels. Now, for about a decade or so, Cameron wrote nothing but Westerns. But then about 5 years ago, he started a new chapter in his career with historical novels.
That seems to be the kind of book that I do best. It's the most natural for me, and that I live in this area too, so it fits. Tennessee, to me, is a region that is just full of great stories out of history. So I'm enjoying exploring that and putting it out there for people around the country to read.
His work is a perfect blend of historical fact and fiction. Now, those who enjoyed reading his book Crockett of Tennessee are sure to love his newest novel in the Bantam Books Tennessee Frontier Trilogy. It's called Boone, and it's all loaded for a buckshot onto bookstore shelves.
It's a sort of a follow-up to Crockett in a way, in that there's always an association of those two names in people's minds. And it's based on, of course, on Daniel Boone's life, and he spent quite a bit of time in East Tennessee.
And that's where this author books most of his time. He says it's quite an advantage to live in the area you write about.
I run across a lot of folks who don't realize that I live in East Tennessee. You know, I'll be writing a check at the store or something, and they'll say, Cameron Judd, there's some author by that name in it. And I'll say, well, that's who I am. And they say, oh, I didn't know you lived here.
Yes, now Northeast Tennessee can boast that it's home to one of the country's top Western and historical novelists. Though Cameron tries to not judge a book by its cover, it's still satisfying to see his name there.
It's always thrilling to see it. As you see more and more of them, you know, the novelty of it wears off, and I'm always pleased to see a new book reach the shelves. It's kind of fun to walk into a store and glance up and see your name on the shelf there. I was very fortunate and very blessed to have this happen, so I am able to do what I'm enjoying, what I like to do, and I hope I can keep it up for many more years. The written word is what I live on.
And those storied words will continue to flow from Cameron's computer. In Cable Country, Tim Cable, Eyewitness News 11, Chucky.